are back live in the Core Image Studios green room. Chris and Steve just coming off the stage. Great job. As you think about the reasons that we do these conferences, right? It's to share ideas. Do you feel like we've accomplished what we set out to do?
Well, I certainly heard a lot from Chris, which I enjoy listening to on most days on WMAL radio here in Washington, D.C. And look, like I said on stage, I think it's important and healthy to have this kind of dialogue and hear the feedback. Too many people who I feel who work in newsrooms aren't exposed to it, and I think it would make our journalism stronger.
And as you look at this time of year, it's sort of your Super Bowl?
Well, isn't it everybody's Super Bowl? It's, election year every 4 years, and it's the big problem one of the problems that we have is that everyone is fatigued already from the politics, because politics is not. I like to play a clip of audio from Howard Dean when he was DNC chair years ago, bragging that he said, we used to do politics every 4 years. We'd have presidential politics, and then we'd stand down, and then we'd come back 3 years later. He said, what I've done is I've established the permanent campaign. And he bragged about this. And he said, the permanent campaign. So we don't stand down after elections. We keep going on issues. And I think that is about the most toxic, poisonous thing I've ever heard a party chair say. The permanent campaign, it never ends. And that occurred to me because you say, it's Super Bowl time. And maybe it is, but the problem is that the season is all year long, every year, and that has dialed up the rhetoric and the tension. And I really think that we should stand down and go back to having a presidential election every 4 years and House elections every 2 years and so on, and enjoy each other's company again, the way that we used to, I think.
I agree with that.
Today.
I also think, we owe ourselves a bit of humility in journalism and in all media. I mean, the idea is that, it's not for, and I wish I'd said this on stage, it's not for us, and certainly not for me, to decide for whom anyone should vote. My role in this is to help people understand their options and let them make their choice. And also, we can stand to appreciate the fact that the president is not all powerful. In my lifetime, there have been 7 of them, and each one of them is just the passing of another era. And this era that we're in right now will soon end, and then there'll be a new era, one way or another.
This too shall pass.
Sure, I hope so.